Jets, 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 Jets. The Jets came out, beat the Eagles. San Fran take a loss to the Browns. The Patriots, I think they're going to be looking for a new head coach soon. And so much more. Let's get it.
We want the Super Bowl, boy, that's stunt. And step in my town when you see me, you know everything. Blue and red, blue and red, blue and red, blue and red.
Hey, definitely wasn't supposed to be that one, but
no, listen, it's all right. We know it's all good. We know who's the production team tonight. Listen, YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy T Time here on the SuperBiasedSports Show. This is a place where a fan can be a fan no matter how biased their takes are. Do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell. We appreciate y'all for rocking with the channel. Now, I'm going to let my boys introduce themselves, and we're going to jump right in.
It's the one, the only, the Bonte NFL guru.
Man, it's the one and only Austin, a.k.a. Patriots Suck, a.k.a. 1-5, a.k.a. Caleb Williams Sweepstakes. What's good with y'all, man?
Caleb looked a little Mac Jones yesterday.
He was fast yesterday. He did indeed.
I don't know if I'd be looking for him. He might pressure might be too big. Him and them fingernails, but that's a whole nother story.
It is. I mean,
all right. Let's run through this real quick, and then we're gonna jump into some stuff. I'm gonna run through the games and some of the scores. Right? So the night game is coming up. You got the Giants versus the Bills. So that's coming up in a few minutes. We got the Ravens over the Tennessee Titans. That was a London game. That was actually a pretty good game. Baltimore won 24-16. Washington, in my opinion, upset the Atlanta Falcons because I picked them to win.
For sure.
I picked the Falcons to win, and they didn't. 24-16. San Francisco 49ers lost 17-19 to the Cleveland Browns and their backup quarterback. Crazy. New Orleans Saints 13. Houston Texans 20. That was a pretty decent game. Miami Dolphins dropped 42 on the Carolina Panthers, 42-21. The Bengals got them a W today in a really tight game against the Seattle Seahawks, 17-13. Indy lost to the Jags, 37-20. Minnesota beats the Chicago Bears, 19-13. Justin Fields dislocated his right thumb, so stay tuned for that information. The New England Patriots 17, the Las Vegas Raiders 21. That's not a bad score. It definitely could have been worse. Detroit Lions. Yeah, I hear you. The Detroit Lions came out. They beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 20-6. The Arizona Cardinals got mollywopped by the Los Angeles Rams 26-9, and the Philadelphia Eagles. We're talking about undefeated at Super Bowl, and the Jets is going to be easy.
Where's Joe?
Lost to the Jets 14-20. Joe better get on here. He better get on here because there was no way that they should have lost this game. But 14-20, and that closes it out. And then tomorrow the Cowboys play the Chargers. So that'll be we got some good games coming up. And Saquon is back, y'all. Saquon is back. So maybe there might be a third upset tonight. Who knows?
I highly doubt it. I hope.
Listen.
I won't.
The Browns did it. The Jets did it. Why can't whoever y'all back up? Tyrod going back to Buffalo?
Our defense is ranked third. Not in like overall, but it's ranked third in possession by possession. It's some new thing I seen today. I was like, really? So because of the amount of sacks we got, the turnovers, all that type of stuff. Tibb is coming into his zone. You know, he probably gonna get like two say 2 sacks, 1 INT tonight.
What?
I hope 2 sacks, 1 INT.
2 sacks and a pick.
You said
from KT.
I hope so.
Wow.
What?
Wow. So are you calling a W?
No, absolutely not. If we win, he has to do that for us to win. There is no
you gotta
W.
do a whole lot. You gotta do a whole lot more than that, though.
And both of those sacks coming on third down.
Yeah. Hey, listen, we'll see. I mean, one thing we do know is Josh Allen do believe in gifting defenses. So, he has this thing where in certain games he like to turn the ball over, and this could be one. I mean, y'all defense, it's an NFC team, you know what I mean? So y'all definitely can. I've seen y'all play some good ball. Y'all just are usually
Our
in the hole
defense is
because your
just on the
offense ain't
field
doing
for the
all game
whole
long.
40 minutes. There's
Yeah.
only so much. We literally lose a lot of games towards the ending of the game.
Yeah.
We're normally in the game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like last week, Devin Witherspoon pick six, fourth quarter, late in the fourth quarter. So yeah.
So it'll be interesting. But listen, let's dive into some of these games. Some of these big games. I mean, obviously the one that just finished up not too long ago. I guess we could start there and work our way back. But the Philadelphia Eagles lose to the Jets. Let me just pull this up real quick. Sorry. 14-20. Here we go. Jalen Hurts, 28 of 45. This man had to throw 45 times against the Jets, who both starting DBs was out. That's wicked. But 28 of 45 for 280 yards, 1 touchdown, and watch this, 3 interceptions. He got sacked twice. He had 8 carries for 47 yards. He did have a rushing touchdown. And then Swift, 10 carries for 18 yards.
Yeah, he fumbled. So,
Ooh.
yeah.
Hey, Brown, though, with 7 catches for 131. That was probably their lone bright spot. But let's look at the Jets.
Force feed.
Yeah, they definitely force feed me. It's costing
baby.
me. It's costing me for sure. Zach Wilson, though, 19 of 33 for 186 yards, 0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. He was sacked 5 times, 4 carries for 15 yards. Breece Hall, 12 rushes for 39 yards and a touchdown. Garrett Wilson, 8 for 90. Breece Hall, 5 catches for 54. I mean, they didn't do anything. So I don't even know how the Eagles lost this game. Like that, there was no offensive production for the Jets whatsoever. But
yeah,
when your quarterback
it was
throws all
defensive
them
production.
Yeah. Then wasn't it a pick six in there?
No, the last one
No.
almost was pick six.
Most of the picks was they got good field position from it.
Okay. I got you. That makes sense. Well, so what's your thoughts on that, though? Well, I mean, I've been saying it, though, for the whole season that the Eagles have been just barely getting through some of these games. And
yeah, it showed tonight.
I didn't expect this one. I didn't expect it to be in this one. So that's kind of crazy. What's your thoughts?
I mean, Slay being out was big, but hey, Sauce was out too. So I mean, it was kind of evened out. But I literally
There
wanted
you
to
go.
Huh?
Joe, he said I hope he's not saying I'm hating. What? I was just keeping it real. My bad.
Bro, I wanted to pick the Jets, bro, and I freaking forgot to change it.
He did say that he picked the Jets before the game even started.
I swear I had the Jets picked and I didn't.
And then when he went and looked, he had Philly.
But yeah, no, I don't know. I expected them to kind of lose this game. Once I saw Slay was out, I was like, what's the odds of them actually winning? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
I mean, think about coordinator.
It. But they didn't have much offense. Sauce and Reader was out. And they had 186 passing yards. So Slay not being there really, like, it's the turnovers that really ultimately got them, put them in short fields and easy scoring positions.
Yeah, they had 4 turnovers.
Yeah.
The Jets had what, 1?
Unless it was a fumble, I didn't see any.
Oh, so they didn't. So yeah, he ain't throw no interception. I thought he threw one.
No. DeAndre fumbled. Nobody else did. I mean, the Philadelphia Eagles literally the only aspect of the game that they lost in. Well, they were the Jets had 89 rushing yards. They had 80, but outside of that, the only place that they lost in was the turnover battle. 3 interceptions and that fumble. So 4 turnovers cost them a game against a scrappy team.
Mm-hmm. See, that happens when pups play dogs. You know,
who's the pup?
The pups is the Eagles.
Oh.
The Jets defense are some dogs.
What?
They're some real dogs. They not no little. They not no Scrappy Doo.
That's crazy.
They Scooby Doo. That's what it is. I'm just saying. I'm gonna leave it alone
Talk that talk, George.
because we're gonna get beat tonight. But like you said it though, the Eagles have not played. They won every game by like what, almost 6 points, 5 to 6 points.
It's been close. It's definitely been close.
It's been close games, and we both. Everybody was saying when they play a defense that's real, you're gonna see that little taking a poop stance that Jalen Hurts does. That's a stupid stance. It ain't work. None of that stupid stuff works.
Yo.
They wasn't able to do the QB sneak that they need to throw out the league. None of that.
What was it? The tush push.
Yep.
Push. Yeah, tush push.
But I ain't gonna be the man when he down. I ain't gonna be but we knew the Eagles are who we said they are. Plain and simple.
Hey, I mean, they picked the right week to lose, though, because you then have the San Francisco 49ers who turned around and they lost to the Browns, which is arguably probably the best defense in the NFL. That Browns defense is no joke.
Yeah.
It's no joke. It's no joke at all.
They came to fight. And listen, trust me, I know. My team just got dog walked by the San Francisco 49ers. Dog walked. Like, in every aspect of the game, we got dog walked. Like, it was bad. And they came out and they collided with some dogs, literally.
Yep.
Cleveland Browns. They collided with them, and them dudes came to play. 17-19 game. Brock Purdy, like I said, 12 of 27 for 125 yards.
Pedestrian. But
that's
see
scary.
what happened. What had happened? His weapon went out. First it was Samuel. Then
Ayuk's better than
CMC.
Debo.
Huh?
I said Ayuk is
I'm
better
just
than
saying.
Debo.
But
yeah.
and then it was left with just Ayuk. Because for some reason he will look at Kittle one game and then don't look at Kittle another game.
Kittle sucks. He sucks.
Thank you for picking that man up.
Look,
Thank you for
he
picking him up.
sucks. Kittle
You're
is
not what I
terrible.
called you.
He only plays when he goes against the Cowboys. He is terrible.
Yo.
Oh my goodness. Sorry
That man carried you to a victory last week and destroyed you this week.
Yeah, like
yeah.
I hate the guy. I absolutely hate him.
Yeah, but
This
the
guy,
Brown defense, and then Philly played them next week too, right?
No, they play
San
the
Fran.
They play the Eagles next week. I mean, the Eagles play the Dolphins. The Eagles play the Dolphins. My bad.
Yeah. They don't play
Eagles
San
the
Fran
Dolphins?
They don't play San Fran until December, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Anybody
December 3rd.
who's in our fantasy league? I think I might have Raheem Mostert on the block. I'm debating. It looked like he carried me to a victory this week. Joe Kittles is nice. He is very nice. It's just that they don't
Show me.
Oh, he's top three. He's top three.
He's top three.
Tight end. He's a great block. He's the best run blocking tight end there is out there.
Show me. He's not producing. He's not
see
touching
it
the
with
ball.
CMC.
He produced last week.
Against who? He only plays against the Cowboys. He had that stupid T-shirt on, and he was like, force feed me the ball. This week, he was just out there like, hey, y'all have your way with us. It doesn't really matter.
But the crazy thing is, this week, he got 2 targets. Last week, he only had like 4 or 5.
Last
week
he had 3. He had 3 last week. Week.
No,
for 3 touchdowns.
He scored 3 touchdowns, but all of them was just bomb plays.
Huh?
Listen.
I said all of them was bomb plays. But let's talk about San Francisco, though.
Yeah, let's
talk about them. So my take on it is, when your weapons are down, who do you go to?
Yeah.
He couldn't force feed Ayuk.
Isn't the quarterback supposed to carry the team, though?
Hey, the quarterback is only as good as the people around him, for the most part, besides Patrick Mahomes.
Okay. So it's the weapons then. It's not the quarterback. It's the weapons.
It's a mixture. if you have which he's a good game manager, and he did that he literally put his team in the spot to win the game. The kicker just missed the field goal. He did what he was supposed to do.
Can I push back on you? Did he? Did he?
Huh?
He was 12 for 27 for 125 yards with 1 touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
His team should have never been in that position. 12 for 27. He had a bunch of overthrown passes. He obviously turned the ball over. So, yeah, okay, last-minute drive, you did that. The kicker didn't do what his one job was, but San Fran should have never been in that position. Let's keep it real. They
shouldn't have, but at the same time, they was. And we can't really say that because what's that dude's name? Tom Brady. How much games have he won by 3 points, and didn't even score 20? A ton of his games they won that amount. They just,
Purdy equals white Kyler Murray. He was rattled against a tall, big D line.
No, I wouldn't say that because Purdy was doing good before his people got injured. After they got injured, the defense was supposed to hold up. And then
back to the raining too, but I don't know.
Nah, they started to bracket coverage him. And they was like, nah, nobody else is on this field
Let's
now.
focus on Ayuk, man. It's the only weapon he has right now. But hey, a win is a win, right?
A win is a win. That's a win, and
a win is a win.
We got a San Fran fan that he hit me up earlier. He said he need to defend his boys, so he gonna be jumping on. Give me a thumbs up when you're ready to come on screen, but he ready to defend his boys. What's good, bro?
Right, Joe.
Yeah. Y'all here? You hear me?
Yeah.
Yo, so Niners. Yeah, we just got dominated up front. And traditionally, Kyle Shanahan does not play well. Oh shoot, I'm echoing. Against Jim Schwartz defenses, going back to even his Falcons days with Matt Ryan. You just don't play good against them.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, people talk about all the weapons that fell off. Like, you tell me any team that gonna play good when they missing 4 All-Pros. Oh, there you go. Sorry, I had YouTube.
That's what I said. No, that's what I said.
Yeah. Well, you missing 5 All-Pros in the game. Trent Williams twisted his ankle.
Mm-hmm.
He came back.
McCaffrey out, Debo out. Who we got left? So what a good defense is going to key in on? George Kittle, Brandon Ayuk, rushed up the middle.
And everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, y'all still got Jennings, though. Jennings is a dog, ain't he?
No, Jennings is a number 3 receiver. Solid number 3
when
receiver.
The other people are there. When the other people are there, he's being left with the worst defender
let's keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? And
Jawan Jennings as wide receiver 1. Come on now.
Yeah, come on. Right.
What?
That don't even sound right.
Let that man tell her he's a dog.
But also we was missing Dre Greenlaw, one of the biggest hitters in the league. We was missing so many tackles from his backup. So many.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, we just played like crap. Brock Purdy didn't play good. What Brock Purdy excels in is timing and accuracy, and what they did was rushed immediately. Is Brock Purdy's first step hit? He had somebody in his face, got him off his spot.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of passes were inaccurate. I don't want to go down the officials because we both had tons of penalties, but there was some terrible calls down the stretch.
I will give you those last 2 calls. I will give y'all.
I was like, what?
That was calls. Wild. Wow. And we should have kept Robbie Gold.
What was that? It wasn't a pass interference, or what was it? A defensive holding. That's a 50-50 call. Like,
but
I could see it.
Was
just a bad
unnecessary roughness.
That was bad.
Yeah, that was
that one was bad.
Shoulder to
that
chest.
100%.
That was shoulder to chest.
Yeah,
that was bad.
It just that though is something to discuss because it's just this new soft NFL.
That's
anything
it.
that's remotely a hard hit is getting a flag. And
Yeah.
it was a clean
Even
hit.
if it's
He didn't
clean.
hit him. It was clean though. And my thing is, and they
was.
said it on the broadcast, that has to get reviewed. A play like that has to be reviewed every single time. If you're going to review touchdowns, there's other things that get that needs to be
just under 2 minutes. Just under 2 minutes. Like,
Right.
okay,
It
rest
should
of the
be
game,
reviewed.
whatever. But like on game winning, game deciding drives, that can't be
It's gotta be.
Yeah, dude, like
be
what
a drive
college do.
extender.
Because college, they review everything, especially when it's crunch time.
But something that's serious, because that's talking about potentially ejecting a player, that has to be reviewed. Because think about it, if the next play happens and he gets flagged for that again, he's tossed out the game. And the first one never really happened because it wasn't a whatever unnecessary roughness or whatever.
Yo, can I reply to that comment? We lost a third string quarterback.
Go ahead.
Like,
He's an Eagles fan,
we
by the
didn't
way.
lose.
Just so you know.
We didn't lose to him. He played an average game. It had what 65% of his yards to Amari Cooper.
Yeah.
Which I appreciated that for my fantasy.
PJ Walker was 18 to 34 for 192, zero touchdowns, 2 interceptions.
How many yards Amari Cooper had?
108 for 4 for 108.
Yeah,
108 out of the 194. Oh my God! Sounds like Amari Cooper beat us.
I need every point.
Oh wow! Sounds like Amari Cooper made some plays.
I mean, you take away the 58-yarder, then I mean, he has less than 100. So
I mean, he got us on a couple chunk plays, and hey. Any given Sunday though, right?
Facts.
All I'm here to say is really that like Brock Purdy slander is wild. He had one bad game out of 13.
No, that's his first regular season loss. It wasn't. I didn't even blame him for it. I like Brock Purdy. I do. Me personally, I do.
Okay, this is my thing though. How can we not blame him though? How can we not?
You can.
Just think.
I mean, I guess you can because he's a quarterback.
Thank you. If the quarterback's, I'm only saying that.
Did Brock lose the game? Because it looked like Brock had us in the position to win the game at the end.
He put the team in the position to win.
I hear that. I do. But y'all didn't win because this is what I'm saying. If the field goal kicker kicks it, makes the field goal, what's the headlines? Brock Purdy drives the team down the field, gets them in position to score, and they win the game.
Absolutely.
That was a lot of Jimmy Garoppolo headlines.
If he's going to get the credit, he's got to get the blame then, because prior to that, he didn't play a good game. He didn't. He didn't even crack 200 yards.
I mean,
he had a turnover.
What can you really do when you're under pressure, though? Like, half the
I
time.
mean, he played. He played
plenty of quarterbacks.
They talk about Daniel Jones and all this. Daniel Jones is the epitome of being under pressure.
Did y'all see San Fran versus Dallas? Dak Prescott looked like Daniel Jones in week one. When we
played the Giants, played the Giants, Brock Purdy got pressured at a historic rate.
Yeah, no, the Giants played the San Fran well. We just ain't have no offense. Our defense did what they were supposed to do. Our defense normally do what we got to do, but
I'm not saying he's not to blame. I'm just saying he's not the only one to blame. To me, Kyle Shanahan got worked.
And I agree with all of that. I think the head coach the coach got worked. The players, injuries, all of that. The defense. There's a lot that goes into it. But this is my thing. Now, I'm a little biased when it comes to this argument, because when it comes to the Cowboys, no matter what happens, now everybody watched that game last week. Oh, Dak Prescott sucks. The dude was getting tossed around. Like, what was he supposed to do?
He made some bad throws.
He did, but I mean, just like we just said, what is he supposed to do under pressure? We
not make that throw. Those bad throws.
What is he supposed to do? Right?
Not that.
Take 11 sacks a game, like how Daniel Jones take 11 sacks a game.
Daniel Jones gets, honestly, as much as I want to say Daniel Jones is robbing the Giants, Daniel Jones is underpaid for the amount of abuse. Like, he should go to court and file.
Stop it.
He got hit like 30 times already. He got hit like 30 times already.
That man built for it. You see his Gumby neck? He bounced back.
Listen. There's got to be a hotline that he can call, that he can get out of this situation, because it's just like He
Bro,
should be in a
first of
battered
all,
women's
Daniel
shelter.
Jones should never
He
got
should be
drafted
in a
that
battered
high.
women's.
So he lucky to be where he at.
No, he should not have been drafted. When I picked him, I was like, what? At first, I was like, who is he? I didn't know who he was.
That man got
franchise
re-signed.
quarterback.
That man is living a blessing.
Franchise guy.
Hey,
Oh man.
give him a line to throw, and he might do something.
All right,
my
I said
next
my piece. I'll put the kids down.
All right, bro.
All
I
right.
appreciate you.
All right.
My next question is: who is the best team in the NFL right now?
Who's the best team in the
Mhm.
N to the FL? I would
Right now.
still say the 49ers because their win margin has been high. Only this has been the close game, and the Giants game fairly close. Don't even come with that thing. Y'all wings got chopped off today.
Man,
I'm
it's
just
the
saying.
Patriots, man.
Austin, stop
I
it.
would say San Fran. I would say San Fran, but
Come on,
best
man.
overall team, I would say, I know there's some people out there, but Miami. They almost got
Thank you.
3,000 yards, bro.
Yeah.
Already.
Yeah.
Already.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I don't know.
And their defense is not a bad defense. So, and they're supposed to be getting Ramsey back soon. Is it Ramsey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ramsey should
They're
be
supposed
coming
to be
back
getting
soon.
Ramsey coming back soon. So, that team, shoot, we was watching the game, you know, and I'm like, dang, is Tyreek Hill playing? Next play. 60-yard by 4 touchdown.
Yo, listen.
I was like, oh, he is playing.
I was asleep. I started watching who was the first game on? The same was it? Yeah, I started watching San Fran. I was like, they're gonna win. I turned over, I went to sleep. I woke up, I was like, okay, it's a close game. Then I was like, let me check fantasy. I was like, oh, my team is snapping right now because Tyreek and Tua was going crazy. So I was like, hey, let's do it. They put up some numbers. Tyreek with 28 points today. And Tua with another 28 points. So you can't go wrong with
Raheem
that.
Mostert had what, 30? I think 32 or 33.
Yeah, Mostert went stupid. Joe says, so if we beat them next week, what that mean?
That you won a game.
Hold on. If there's a big if in there. You didn't say when we beat them. You said if we beat them, because y'all still holding this L from the JETS, Jets. Y'all shouldn't have been looking forward to that next game. If y'all better pray that y'all corners is back, because y'all just didn't we just go over the stats? Y'all just got beat by a quarterback who barely threw he didn't even throw over 200 yards, if I'm not mistaken, right? Yep. So what do you think? What do you think Tua's gonna do?
You see what
do you think Tua
said? Come on, any NFL team should be able to score at least 14 points in a blowout.
Need to get that D straight. Carolina had no place scoring 14. Yeah,
let's go Giants, yes, but we ain't going nowhere today besides the Buffalo.
Just a quick 6-hour drive upstate. I mean, the Dolphins, okay, their defense definitely they got to get right for sure. The defense definitely got to get right, but overall, I think that they are the best team in the NFL right now because of their offense so much better. There's no other offense remotely close to this offense. Now, granted, they did lose to Buffalo. Great, we understand that, but that's a division game, and Buffalo has always dominated Miami. Like that's a thing.
Even before Josh Allen.
Even before, he said, first of all, he didn't score any points but field goals. I mean, what are we arguing?
So the same thing for Jalen Hurts.
You just proved my point. You literally just summed it up.
Jalen Hurts did what?
Y'all got beat by a field goal kicker. The Miami Dolphins is not going downfield kicking field goals. What are you talking about? What are we? That's the thing. We're not arguing. We're not arguing this one. You got beat by a field goal kicker. Like, you just proved what I was telling you. And I'm just keeping it real. Y'all, this is my thing. If you're going to be able to dish it out every single week, y'all been dogging Dallas. It's your time to get it to get dished back. And you got to hold that. Like, you just proved my point, though. Y'all got beat by a field goal kicker. Y'all didn't even get beat by Zach Wilson.
Talk that talk, George.
what happens when we beat them next week? If y'all beat Miami, we're gonna give y'all kudos like we give everybody kudos. But the way that y'all look today and the way that they look today, I don't see that happening. That loss that they took to Buffalo woke something up with them, and they said they're not going back that way. So
nope.
And
They're
y'all
gonna
got
go.
injuries.
Remember, Buffalo got to spin the block. Buffalo got to come back through.
They got to,
and they got to go to Miami, and they got to go to Miami too. So.
What I love the deflections because we focusing on today, but I picked my team to win tomorrow. If we lose, we lose. Y'all know me, like I'm gonna own it. I'm not gonna deflect. When I didn't get on this week because I had a softball tournament, but if I got on, I would have said we got dog walked. You can watch the videos.
Yeah.
I said it. Dallas got dog walked. I'm never going to shy away from it. But I also never said that Dallas was going to win the Super Bowl. All I've ever said this year was that Dallas was going to make the playoffs, which they're still in line to do. And I said that they have a shot at getting to the NFC Championship game, which they still have a shot at doing. I'm not talking about Super Bowls. Philly has been talking about Super Bowls, and please, y'all can go on my Facebook and check
with a comfortable lead. Okay.
That's what? How y'all got a comfortable lead and y'all haven't even played? Y'all, who did y'all play in the division?
Did they play the division yet?
They didn't play us.
They didn't play the Giants.
Commanders.
Okay,
and Commanders
so
almost handed it to them.
And they did, right? Like
they won by 3 in OT.
3-1. When Jalen Hurts played teams with defense, this is what happens normally. It's either that or he doesn't throw the ball much and they just run. That's normally what normally happens.
Exactly.
But,
I'm just saying this. No, you go. Sorry.
No. Go ahead.
I'm right there with you though. Like when they play real teams, Jalen Hurts looks a lot different. It's not a dominant team like a team. And I say this so I don't want people to think I'm just hating on Philly. Both Super Bowl teams look different this year. Yeah. Both of them. So like Philly fans just take it to heart because they're really emotional and a little sensitive, but they take it to heart. All I've been saying all year is those teams don't look the same. So I don't think that those teams are like a sure shot at getting back. I see Philly losing more games than just this one. I didn't expect them to lose this game. I see them losing some of the some of those tougher games that they're going to go up against the San Francisco 49ers. I'm taking San Fran. As long as San Fran is healthy, I'm taking San Fran in that game. And I'm not doing it. I'm not like hating on Philly because everybody knows last year I picked Philly to win the Super Bowl. So I'm not a Philly hater.
And I was
just
picking
being
them
real.
until I couldn't deal with the fans no more and I had to switch. I just couldn't deal with them no more.
That is true. Justin said Detroit is better than Philly right now.
It's not a hot take. That's not a hot take at all.
I have no argument there. I really don't.
Pretty reasonable, if you ask me.
Yeah. Joe said Chiefs are 5-1, Eagles are 5-1, and I get that. But look at those 5-1s. We're gonna say, and we have said, a win is a win, and I am gonna give y'all that. But I just like I said last year about San Fran, I kept saying San Fran is just barely getting through. They beating up garbage teams. And then what? I mean, yeah, Purdy got hurt, but once they got up against a real team, they fell apart. That's all I'm saying. You can't just keep going through. Everybody said Dallas can't be successful with the defense doing all of this, and they just kicking field goals, right? Like if that's a thing, then it has to be true for other teams. Yes, you're getting through, but what happens when Brock Purdy got into a game where he was down? He couldn't overcome that. What happens when Jalen Hurts threw them interceptions? He couldn't. Go ahead, Austin.
Let's compare last year's Eagles wins to this year's. Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
All right, so week 1 last year, 38-35, they beat the Lions. Week 2, 24-7, they beat the Vikings. Week 3, the Eagles won 24-8 against the Commanders. Week 4, 29-21 versus the Jags. Week 5, 20-17 versus the Cardinals. And then week 6, 26-17 versus the Cowboys.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then we can compare this year too. Shoot.
And that was Cowboys without Dak. No excuse, but
yeah,
it was Cowboys without Dak.
It was in Philly, but yeah, they were without Dak. So look, this year, 25-20 versus the Patriots in New England.
Mhm.
34-28 versus the Vikings at home.
Mhm.
25-11 versus the Bucks in Tampa.
That game was actually
34-31
close, man.
at home versus the Commanders. 23-14 versus the Rams, and then they lost 20-14 this week. So I mean,
Their games have been close
yeah,
because that offense is not the amount of talent that that offense has. They should be looking like Miami Dolphins.
Yeah.
They
But
should.
see,
yeah,
this is so check this out. He said Philly's defense was way better last year, which is true. But the difference is that they got two different coordinators, and it's showing. And Philly kept talking about, oh, it's all good. We got Swift. Swift behind our offensive line is going to rush for 100 yards a game. He rushed for 18 today. He rushed for 18. Devonta
That's
Smith,
the one game where he had like 220 or something like that.
right? So, but then, like, you look at Devonta Smith, he's MIA because they force feeding it to AJ.
the crybaby.
Jalen threw all them interceptions. It cost them at the end of the day. And it's like, my thing is
Force feed.
and all I've been saying is, it's just me. I'm not nobody special. Like, I'm not nobody important. But my opinion, right? And I have yet to find a Eagles fan to sway my opinion, is that they do not look the same. The team that I thought they would be, because they mainly returned, that whole offense came back, if I'm not mistaken. That entire offense came back and then upgraded at the running back position, does not look the same. That team last year was a lot scarier than the team this year was.
Yeah.
That defense lost very important pieces that, let Philly fans tell, weren't that important, but it showed up today that they were. Y'all lost two coordinators. That all has to account for something. Yes, y'all were undefeated and all of that. But today, that didn't happen for y'all. So that's all I was saying, is that it was going to catch up to y'all sooner than later with all of these close games. Am I wrong for saying that? Like, I'm not picking on y'all.
No.
It caught up to y'all.
Who you talking about, Danny?
He said, okay, Cowboys lose, it's national news, but best teams in the NFL lose, no news. Really? They are still elite, and Cowboys aren't. Honestly, just Cowboys hate. Have to be a Stephen A. fan. It shows.
He's not a Stephen A. fan.
Huh?
Well, as in, he's definitely not a Stephen A.
Is that comment to me?
That's why I said, who is it? Because you was the only one talking. So he got
No. He's talking like if the Cowboys lose, everybody's going crazy. But when like the Eagles or the Niners lose, it's just another L. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's what he's saying.
That's what he's
But then he said just Cowboys hate.
Like everybody, like Stephen A. All on the
okay.
Okay.
I read it totally wrong.
Yeah, me too. Because I was about to say, I turn the radio off when Stephen A. come on. Stephen A. is annoying to me. He is extremely fake. Like, I'll listen to him talk about anything other than the Cowboys, but his like that fake laugh that he does whenever the Cowboys do anything, it's just like, bro, it's played out. Like, it's just so fake. it's just
He's
weird
the funniest
to me.
thing ever for some reason.
By the way, somebody else fumbled, and the Giants got it now.
Oh, the game started already? Jeez.
Yeah.
Well, I did want to say one thing. The surprise so far this year for me, out of all the teams in the NFL, them Texans, man.
DJ Stroud was good.
Texans.
Can we talk about this for a minute?
Yeah. Has he broke the Ohio State quarterback curse?
Even though they 3-3.
I thought they're 4-2.
They've been in every single game.
Yeah.
Literally, they've been in every single game.
I'm trying to pull up their schedule real quick.
And this was the first game with Stroud. He threw an interception, but he had 2 touchdowns.
Well, let's look at it. It said, is this right? Okay, week 1, they beat the Steelers 30-6. Then they lost a close.
No, week 1 they lost to the Ravens.
Yeah, they played the Ravens. I think that's preseason.
I don't know what you're looking at.
Where am I? Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
September 10th. September 10th.
No, okay. I'm sorry. That was October 1st. I'm sorry. Week 1, yes, they lost to the Ravens 25-9. Then they lost. So that was a bad loss. But then
they lost to the Colts. Yeah,
31-20, which was closer. and then they beat the Jags 37-17.
That was the
And
CJ
then-
Stroud breakout game right there.
Yeah. And then they went on to beat the Steelers 30-6.
Mm-hmm.
And then they just lost to the Falcons 21-19. And then today they beat the Saints 20-13. And they go into their bye week. And they next 3, 4, 5 games is Panthers, Bucks, Bengals, Cardinals, Jags. They could come out with
Broncos.
W,
Jeez.
L, W, W. They could come out with a couple W's in there. So I like the Texans, man. D'Amico as a head coach is solid.
Yeah.
Bro, the difference is Eagles and 49ers lost close games. Dallas gets blown out. Okay, but what if a win is a win, a loss is a loss? Like getting blown out, they got blown out by the San Francisco 49ers, who were fully healthy.
Fully healthy.
Fully
and they
healthy.
Were flying around out there that day.
They came out. They like I'm not gonna like deny that we got dog walked. Is there any? Should I reword that? Is there a different way I should make that
when
statement?
the Giants lose, I'll be trying to reword it too because some people don't understand.
They lost. An undefeated team. Dallas just lost to the Cardinals. So them losing to San Fran is not a surprise. Y'all lost to the Jets. Yeah, like don't try to downplay what y'all just did. Like you cannot do that.
Nobody got injured during the game like how it did with San Fran like that.
Yeah,
they lost
like don't
spots during the game.
Mm-hmm. Don't downplay it. Don't downplay it because if y'all won that game, y'all gonna walk around here beating your chest. We 6-0. We the best team in the NFL. Just like you beating your chest for that. Now you got to take this L.
Oh my gosh! I just seen a stat on the game, and Evan Neal's allowed 26 pressures. And the left tackle allowed.
No, he's not playing.
Sacks.
He just stands there. Like he don't play. He just stands there, bro.
Bruh, he's allowed 26 pressures.
He blocked his own teammate at one time.
That's crazy. The
like,
left tackle.
I watched it's going around on Instagram where he blocked his own teammate. Like he blocked the other offensive line and pushed him out the way. It's
That's
like, yo.
sad. This is why I say Daniel Jones, there should be some type of hotline that he gets to call and get some help. Like call the cops or something, man, because your team don't like you.
Daniel Jones is going to get sacked today and he's not even playing.
What? Yo.
How bad our line is, bro. He's going to get sacked even though he's not even playing. But I gotta go watch this game though. Still gotta watch this game though.
No, we definitely gotta go. We gotta go do that. Yo, listen, the NFL is getting crazy. We got 2 undefeated teams that lost today. Pretty.
Miami Dolphins, the old school team, pop that champagne.
Yeah, because y'all got another year undefeated. Ain't nobody breaking that. Patriots still. They gonna be looking for a quarterback and a head coach soon.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Let's go.
It's getting spooky for them.
Supposedly, what's it called? Gerard Mayo is supposed to be taking over for Bill when he leaves. I don't know.
Yeah, well, it need to be sooner rather than later. I know they was trying to get Bill them records and all that, but I just think that his time is over, man.
It is. Yeesh.
I wouldn't want Caleb Williams to come to the Giants because then he would get demolished too. And he's a young dude. I don't want that to happen to that young black man like that, man.
Them fingernails, man. I can't take it. It's something I can't take. I just.
He got brown nails or something?
No,
he be painting
nails.
He be painting his fingernails. Yeah. It just make me look at him a little bit different. That's all. I'm not.
Only sport where I say that's okay is when you're a catcher in baseball, so that they can see whatever you're telling them to pitch.
Yeah, they do that. But yeah,
I can see it. But I'm
that's it.
Listen, I don't care about people's sexuality. I don't care about any of that stuff. So I don't need y'all trying to cancel us because I said something about his fingernails. It's a weird thing to me. And it's okay. Like, that's just my opinion. He's a good football player, all of that. Cool. But I just, I say the same thing about Seattle's wide receiver with them. I was like, bro, what are you doing? That's such a weird DK. Like that. What are you doing?
Giants in the red zone.
Hey, we got to get to this game. We got to get to this game.
Yep.
Tuesday.
Oh,
I should be able to be back on Tuesday. If we go on live at 6 o'clock, I got practice at 7:30, but I should be good if we get on. So Tuesday, be ready for the live stream. We'll be talking about what happens in this game with the Bills and the Giants. We'll be talking about what happened with the Cowboys and the Chargers. Hopefully the Cowboys get a W. Hopefully, fingers crossed. We'll see. And we'll get some of that injury updates on Fields. We'll see what happens with that. McCaffrey and all of the Stan Fran injuries and all that. Hopefully we'll have some more information. But listen, do us a favor. Make sure y'all like this video. Please like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you already haven't. Hit that notification bell. Also, tell your boys, tell your family, your wife, your friends, everybody. Tell them about our show. We appreciate y'all for rocking with us. It's tea time here. It's the Bonnet, and it's Mr. Patriot Suck sitting down there in his dark room, a little sad and depressed. We appreciate y'all, though. This is a Super Biased Sports Show, and we out of here. Peace.
Deuces.